Shakur has been waiting for justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keith Davis.
You have to be curious to what they raided his house about. You know, Keefy D was doing a lot of speaking.
You know that old saying, how lies can keep spinning for ages, but eventually the truth kicks down the door? Well, guess what? Today might just be the long-awaited day. Fresh Reports just spilled the tea that they've nabbed Tupac's killer. And hold on to your hats, because it looks like the heat might be closing in on Diddy, too.
Hold on to the hats.
Do you feel like Puffy owe you?
Yeah, he should. I think he should look out. He look out for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
All them gnats, you know, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. You know, the track record.
So what exactly is going on? The murder of the icon...
Boy, you gotta remember, Tupac is a New York nigga. Puffy is a New York nigga. Haitian Jack, them dudes in New York are some grimy dudes. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, blacks, Jamaicans, all them different type of niggas up there. They got some grimy... When I first saw Coming to America, I was like, God damn, it's looking like goddamn Sacramento. It's looking like Holly Grove and uptown New Orleans up there. America is messed up. But them New York niggas, I've never been to New York. I've always wanted to go to New York, but I don't know. Them some iffy people up there. The rats and the crime, the mayhem, all them skyscrapers, the subway, kidnappings, girls getting R-word, hell, guys getting R-word. When a New York nigga don't like a New York nigga, it seems like it's eternal. Man.
Iconic rapper Tupac Shakur has been a chilling unsolved mystery that has haunted the music industry and fans for over 2 decades. However, recent developments suggest that the long elusive truth might finally be emerging from the shadows. In a twist of fate that could only happen in the world of sensational scandals, Las Vegas detectives slapped the cuffs on none other than Dwayne Keith D. Davis, a 60-year-old gang leader with a penchant for trouble. His arrest has sent shockwaves through the industry and given a glimmer of hope to those who have longed for justice in Tupac's murder case. Mopremi Shakur, Tupac's stepbrother, couldn't help but express mixed emotions about the arrest. He called it bittersweet, raising an eyebrow as he revealed that they had been well aware of Keith D's involvement for years. The million-dollar question remains, why did it take authorities so long to nab a suspect who had been brazenly spilling the beans about his role in the crime? Homicide Lieutenant Jason Johansson didn't mince words during a riveting press conference following tale. The potential connection between Sean Diddy Combs and Tupac Shakur's murder. Diddy, the music mogul himself, has managed to dance on the edge of legal repercussions for his alleged involvement in the crime. But recent twists in the story are dragging him back into the blazing spotlight.
Damn.
Scores of individuals, from ordinary bystanders to A-list celebrities, have woven a web connecting Tupac's murder to Diddy in one way or another.
Everybody already having the in the back of their mind, like, that he had something to do with it. Like, it's basically evident.
The theories swirling around Diddy's involvement gain traction when you peer into the murky motives and shadowy intentions lurking beneath the surface. Detective Greg Codding, a former member of the Los Angeles Police Department who is knee-deep in the Tupac Shakur murder investigation, shines a light on the labyrinthine complexity of Diddy's alleged involvement. Codding suggests that Diddy's motive may have been to shield himself from the wrath of Suge Knight, who was actively seeking vengeance for the 1995 death of a friend in...
She said Suge Knight and Suge Knight?
Atlanta, a tragedy for which he held Diddy responsible. After Tupac's tragic demise, Suge Knight allegedly dug deep into his pockets and coughed up a cool $13,000 to hire his own hitman, a Bloods member named Wardell Poochie Faust, to snuff out Christopher Wallace, also known as Biggie Smalls, a celebrated artist and a close friend of Diddy's. This was a retaliatory move that sent shockwaves through the hip-hop world. But the real kicker is this. How did Diddy get wind of Suge Knight's vengeful intentions? It's as if he had a crystal ball predicting the danger that was headed his way. This knowledge raises a red flag, suggesting that Diddy may have had an inside source, possibly someone with ties to Suge Knight's inner circle. And who better to fit that role than Keith D, the man of the hour with his reputed gang connections? One of the most enduring enigmas surrounding Tupac's murder is the whereabouts of the murder weapon itself. While the police managed to recover bullets and casings from the...
So pretty much there was someone down in Atlanta and Suge is blaming Puffy for it. Puffy had somebody hit in Atlanta. Suge got wind of it. He tried to take out Puffy Puffy got wind of it somehow by Kiffy D. Kiffy D put it, because Kiffy D's a Crip and he don't like Bloods anyway. So him telling Diddy, dropping the dime on Suge Knight ain't no thing. Suge Knight wanted Diddy dead. Kiffy D let Diddy know that Suge Knight wanted him dead, and that's when the hit was put on Suge and Tupac by Puffy. Puffy wanted Suge and Tupac up out of there, but yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button. Pass me around Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms, and y'all know how I feel about my chizzing. If you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also, check out my website, 250gemstones.com.co. Puffy is in the news again. Did y'all see that mess? Did y'all see that? First, I want to address all the people who said Tupac was an industry plant. He really wasn't for the people. He was mocking God, and he was this and that. He was a fake gangster. I mean, they talk. He said in one of his songs, "Niggas talk a lot of ish, but that's after I'm gone because they fear me in the physical form. I let it be known." In the song "Troublesome." Last time I remember when Tupac was alive, he had it on lock. When that was before my time. I was still in Pampers, but I don't know if people opinions about Pac changes now, because everybody's talking about the 96 shooting. Let's rewind it to the 94 shootings when it really kicked off. Puffy wanted really big. He wanted to use Pac up. He wanted to get rid of Pac. He wanted to get rid of Pac so he could pump up Biggie, make Biggie his biggest artist, and then rob Biggie. Because when Biggie died, he only had $5,000 too. When Tupac died, these two talented brothers only had $5,000 each to their name. After all that champagne and Cristal and Gucci shirts, they only had $5,000 liquid in their accounts. This is not to tarnish their legacy. This is how shady this game is. Shady. Now, why Puffy wanted Tupac gone? Maybe Puffy was paid by the FBI. A lot of people don't think that the FBI and the music industry don't work together. It's obvious that the FBI and the music industry work together. Look how many niggas they've been locking up. Look how many niggas they have been locking up. Look at the Vlad interviews. Look at all the interviews. Look at all the Instagram posts. The FBI watches everything, right? So you can't say that the music industry has no ties to the FBI. FBI got their hands on everything. CIA got their hands on everything. So the reason why I'm saying that, a lot of people don't believe that Puffy, because it was the things that Tupac was saying outside of rap. They tried to diminish Tupac's legacy to where he was a fraud. He's a wannabe gangbanger who was an industry. He was a wannabe gangbanger who promoted the East Coast and West Coast beef, all to make money. That's his legacy. They don't talk about the Black Panther. They don't talk about the revolutionary side. They don't talk about Black excellence. They don't talk about being real. They don't talk about the ills and the problem that Black folks are going through and the world was going through. They wasn't talking about his political mindset, creating a new party that would benefit God's children, creating his own political party. People forgot how powerful Pac was when he was here, the voice of the streets, the voice of the suffering. Some will even say Black Jesus. The things that he was saying while he was here at the age of 25, and how he's going to change the world. Meaning he's going to upset the established order. They don't talk about all that other stuff. Just like Nipsey, don't talk about all the stuff Black people eating right. And the Dr. Sebi, the Dr. Sebi documentary. It's funny how before he puts out the Dr. Sebi documentary, and Dr. Sebi cured a man with cancer by eating natural foods and exercise and natural foods and natural medicines from the earth. It's funny how Nipsey get bumped off, and even in the interview, Nipsey said, "If I get flipped Y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to ride for me, and I'm still riding for you, niggas. I'm still telling the truth, keeping the legacy alive. It's funny how he's going after $1 trillion industry. Pharmaceuticals is $1 trillion industry, and Nipsey's talking about black folk eating right, the world eating right. Do your best to eat right. Exercise. Look at these new methods that were never even taught to us. Nipsey's bringing his African values. His bloodline is rooted to Eritrea, Ethiopia. His bloodline is out there, King Selassie. They're not related, but, well, I heard they're related, but that's his roots. His people comes directly from there. His dad is Eritrean, his mom is black. He's African and black. He got all this game to give us. And when he started talking about prison reform, keeping black men out of jail, ooh, you talking about upsetting the establishment? He's supposed to have a meeting with the LA, the deputy or the chief commissioner or whatever, to what can we do so we can keep black men out of jail, because Nipsey had outgrown the gangbanging. He's on a whole another mission, but he still had that aggressiveness, he still had that mindset, and he still made it look cool. And was that Yuck Mouth or Dr. Umar, how they were saying how Nipsey, because of his influence, his youth, and his swag and everything that he had to offer the world, he made it look cool to eat healthy. He said by him making it cool to eat healthy and get money, that's a problem. They want you to be broke, they want you to be fat, they want you to be spiritually broken, physically broken, emotionally broken, and they want you to be just walking around here lost. You see them people out there with no home and they lost their own. That's how they want everybody, solely dependent on them, preaching independence. All this goes back to legacies, and Puff Daddy, in my opinion, Puff Daddy was persuaded by the FBI to get rid of Pac. Now, this might sound crazy. You know, this is my opinion. I think the FBI has something to do with Pac. The things that you talking about, I think some had to do with the FBI. FBI has something to do with Nip. You know, but for whatever the reason, Puffy was involved with the 94 shooting. That's why the East Coast and the West Coast jumped on. There was a whole bunch of other stuff behind the scene was going on. The rap game was changing drastically during that time. It wasn't the black, you know, you got the Public Enemy, NWA, you got the Thug Life, you got the Bone Thugs, you got all these groups, you know, talking about what's going on in the streets and the destruction that's going on and how they were born into the destruction, all this stuff going on. But a lot of things were changing. So Puffy, according to Keefe D, Puffy didn't pay his money. Puffy is probably, if this is true, Puffy's probably one of the biggest gangsters in the world. Look how he handled Sean. Look how he handled Pac. Look how he handled Biggie. Look how every man that he comes across, it's always a sinister agenda. Whether he's trying to get him hit, I'm not saying he actually did allegedly, or he's trying to get him in the bedroom. Everywhere Puffy goes, it seems like he's trying to get somebody in the ground or get them in his bedroom, singing happy birthday, blowing candles out with French Montana. Puff Daddy coming out in the road, happy birthday to you, singing to French Montana. French Montana had no shirt on, just had some drawers on, and you let another grown man sing you happy birthday. Puffy sleeping with his son's girlfriend. The girl that had the son and the daddy. They both running up in her. Have you no shame? Now Puffy has linked up with TD Jakes. Puffy hot right now. Puffy stayed. Them New York niggas are some grimy niggas, boy. I thought New Orleans was grimy. Lord. Them New York niggas on a whole nother level. A whole, man. I always wanted, like I said, I always wanted to see. I never been to the East Coast. I'm still going out there. I'm going to see it for myself. I got to get my own experiences. I got to see it for myself. I got to see it. I got to see it. But y'all flood my comments. How do y'all feel about Puffy and his involvement with Keefe D setting up Tupac? 250 Rooting the Music TV. I'm gone.